Hello everybody, welcome to PolarByte. I'm Ash, and today we're exploring something deeper than charts and coins: how the world's major religions look at Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Not to tell you what to believe, but to show you how faith, ethics, and money interact in the crypto era. Since humans invented money, religions have always wrestled with questions of fairness, wealth, power, and morality. And now with cryptocurrency, those questions are resurfacing in new ways. Let's look at Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, and see both where there's tension and where there is promise. First, Islam. Islam doesn't have one single central authority, so scholars are debating, is crypto halal, meaning permissible, or haram, forbidden? Some scholars believe crypto is halal if the underlying project is ethical, free from gambling, predatory behavior, and interest. Others are skeptical because crypto's value tends to be volatile and speculative, and it isn't always tied to tangible or intrinsic value. In Malaysia, for example, the National Ulama Council once banned crypto because of concerns around uncertainty and harm. But on the other side, there are organizations creating guides, oracles, and rating systems to help Muslims evaluate which crypto assets align with Sharia ethics. So for many believers, crypto isn't wholly off limits. It depends heavily on how the coin is structured and used. Now, Christianity. With over 2 billion followers across many denominations, opinions in Christianity about crypto are wide and varied. Some branches, especially more conservative ones, are cautious or even rejecting crypto, worrying it may enable greed or facilitate unregulated speculation. But others see opportunity. Some Christian communities are using blockchain for community funding, for preserving heritage, for transparent giving, or even tokenizing assets that matter to them. There's also a growing narrative within Christian thought that money should reflect values, honesty, stewardship, fairness. And for those Christians who believe fiat can be manipulated or devalued, Bitcoin represents a way to hold value with scarcity, transparency, and some level of protection from inflationary policy. Then we have Judaism. Jewish law often emphasizes ethics in commerce and fair dealings. According to Jewish legal thought, money is generally something declared by governments or broadly accepted, but many scholars treat Bitcoin not as legal tender in the traditional sense, but more like a commodity. There are discussions in Jewish law about loans, interest, value-based measurement, and fairness in transactions. Ideas like seah b'seah, or measure for measure, are brought up when considering borrowed value, debt repayment, and what constitutes fair compensation. Also, there's the idea that value comes from the agreement of people, from trust between them, which some Jewish scholars say crypto reflects in a modern way. So what do these views mean for you, especially here in Canada or anywhere in the world? First, they remind us that crypto isn't just a financial innovation, it's also a cultural and ethical one. How we use crypto, what projects we support, and how we trade or invest is not neutral. It has moral implications, especially in communities that care deeply about fairness, transparency, and justice. If you're someone who is motivated by your faith or by ethical values, this understanding can help you choose crypto projects more wisely. Are they transparent? Are they serving people or just enriching insiders? Do they avoid exploitative practices? Do they respect rules around lending, interest, and fairness? These are the questions that many religious frameworks are now asking. In the end, Bitcoin and crypto present an opportunity, not perfect, but significant. They challenge us to rethink what money means, how power is shared, and how trust between people works. And while no religion has universally embraced crypto, the many conversations happening show there is room for alignment if projects and users commit to integrity. What I'd love to hear from you is, do you consider your values or beliefs when picking crypto projects? Do you use ethical or faith-based criteria? Drop a comment and let's start a conversation. If you'd like more of these kinds of discussions, ethics, culture, tech, crypto, comment values so I can include you in our Telegram discussion group. This is Ash from PolarByte. Stay informed, stay thoughtful, and remember, building crypto isn't just about profit, it's about purpose.